How to crochet the shell wave stitch. For this tutorial, you will need a crochet hook and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Lion Brand for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their kitchen cotton line in the color Cayenne. For this stitch, you will need to know the following techniques: chain stitch, single crochet, double crochet. To begin this stitch, you must create a foundation chain in multiples of 14 plus 2. Row 1. We're going to begin by doing a single crochet into the second chain stitch from our hook. So we're going to skip this first chain stitch, we're going to insert our hook into the second one and work a single crochet. Then we're going to do one single crochet into the next 3 chain stitches. So we'll insert our hook, pull through, 1, 2, and 3. Alright, next we're going to skip the next 3 chain stitches, and this is going to start our repeat. So we're going to skip these 3, and then we're going to do 7 double crochets into this next chain stitch. So we'll yarn over 1, 2, 3. So there's 1, 3, 5, 7. So then we're going to skip the next 3 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do a single crochet into the next 7 chain stitches. So 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're going to repeat this until we get to the last 4 stitches. And when we reach near the end of the row, instead of doing 7 single crochets into the last stitches, we're only going to do 4. So we're going to skip the 3 after our little shell here, and then we'll do 4 single crochets into the next 4 chain stitches. Row 2, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work. If you want to turn your work first and then chain 1, that's fine too. That's usually what your instructions will say, but I just seem to like to turn after I chain. And then we're going to just single crochet across in each of the single crochets and double crochets from the row before. Three. We're going to begin by chaining 3. This is going to count as our first double crochet. Then we're going to turn our work and we're going to double crochet 3 times into that first single crochet. Alright, now we're going to start our repeat by skipping the next 3 single crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do a single crochet into the next 7 double crochets, or single crochets, but you can see these are the single crochets that are going into the fan from our row 2 rows below. So that's kind of a good way to figure out where it is that you're trying to place your hook. So we're doing 7. This is going to start our repeat. So that should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to continue our repeat by skipping the next 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do 7 double crochets into the next single crochet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to repeat that sequence until we reach the last stitch in our row. Okay, when we finish the last repeat of single crochets into the 7 single crochets, we're going to, instead of skipping 3 and then doing 7, we're going to skip these 3 and do 4 into the turn chain. That's 2. 3, and this is mirroring the 3 that we did at the beginning of the row with the chain 3 turn chain that would count as the 4th double crochet. Alright, and that's row 3. Okay, for row 4 we're just going to chain 1, and just like row 2 we'll turn our work, and then we're going to do a single crochet all the way across until we get to the last stitch, and then we'll do a single crochet into the turn chain. Row 5, we're going to begin by chaining 1. This is going to count as our first single crochet. Then we'll turn our work. We're going to skip this first single crochet and then single crochet into the next 3 single crochets or double crochets, single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we're going to start our repeat by skipping the next 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do 7 double crochets into the next single crochet. Alright, so now we've got 7. So we're going to continue our repeat by skipping the next 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do 7 single crochets, or 1 single crochet into the next 7 stitches. Okay, so we're going to repeat that sequence until the end of the row. Okay, when you reach the last repeat of your row, instead of doing the 7 single crochets, we're going to only do 4. So we'll skip the next 3 single crochets, and then we'll do 1 single crochet into the last 3 single crochets, and then there's also a turn chain here, so we'll single crochet into that as well. Okay, so then we're going to go into the turn chain. It can be pretty tight sometimes. Alright, and that completes row 5. So we're going to repeat rows 2 through 5 until we've reached our desired length. And that's how you crochet the shell wave stitch. After a few repeats, your pattern should look like this. Want more New Stitch a Day? Check out our website at newstitchaday.com.